Hello, everyone. This is Miss Jackson. Let's take a look around Blackboard so that you can see where everything is at and how to find everything. First and foremost, you will see how to navigate the course. When you're navigating the course, you click in here, you'll see this video will be loaded in here. It's not there now because I'm making it. Then you'll find course information. Well, if you click this, it'll tell you when our quizzes due, where do you submit items, if you to know if you turned in your speech correctly, keys passing the course. So that's very vital information. This will be your Blackboard tour of the course, which is what I'm doing currently. You find all of that under how to navigate the course. Within this folder, now notice you can either click these little arrows and it will drop down, or you can actually click on the words and it'll drop down for you. You will see in this folder a welcome to 1545, your syllabus, your online important due dates, that's very vital, and a reading schedule, what to read on which weeks. So it keeps you on track and helps you to know when stuff is due. Also, Blackboard will send you an alert when things are due. This document here, if you click on it, it will open and it tells you what happens if you submit an assignment late. Now, this information is on the syllabus, but this is nice to just have it by itself so that you're able to find it if you ever need it. The first assignment that you will have to do in this class is the site and syllabus quiz. So you click on this quiz and answer the questions. You are graded on that assignment. The next area is the speech and assignment information. So if I click this, I can see my speech rubric for the informative and persuasive speech. This tells you everything that I'm grading you on. It shows you every competency and the amount of points you can get. Now, when you go to Go React, which is what you record your speech on, and I'll show you this in a minute, this rubric will be on the side of your speech, and you can see comments and deductions or additions onto your grade. So you find the speech rubric here. You also, in this folder, will find sample PowerPoints. You have to have some PowerPoints in your speeches. So in order to know what they should look like, I included some sample PowerPoints. Next, your first speech assignment is your introduction speech. There is a link here to show you how to complete the introduction speech. If you click this, it tells you all the specifics, everything that I'm looking for in this assignment. So that gives you how to. Anytime you see this little red box, that's will take you over to the site to record your speech or to do your quizzes. So when you have to do an assignment, make sure you're clicking on where the little red box is. This was where you will click to do your introductory speech. This you can click to see how to navigate using Go React, which is our recording app that we use in order to record our speeches. And I'll show you that when we go to our next speech. In your informative speech, you have to do an audience analysis, your topic approval form. Well, first you do your topic approval form, then your audience analysis, then your outline, then your speech. And for the informative speech only, you'll do a peer critique. So this, I tell you to read prior to doing the assignment. It tells you exactly everything that I'm looking for. And after you've read everything, you have to watch this video. It will discuss and show you when I say gestures, what does that mean? When I say facials, watch this video and it will give you specifics about the speech. Here's the rubric again. So if you forget where it was at on the outside in the other folder, in this folder outside, you can find it right inside with your directions. So this tells you how to complete the informative speech. You click to submit your topic approval form here. You complete your audience. This tells you how to complete the audience analysis. You have specific instructions of what to do and how to do it. And then you have how to complete your informative outline. I've included an outlining video that's narrated. It's a PowerPoint narrated telling you exactly what to do. In here, you have your outline prep form. This is a form that tells you exactly what to put on your outline. And then you have a sample. So you have everything you need for your outline. And then this is where you will click to submit your informative outline. And here's where you'll click to submit your informative speech. So I'm going to click it so you can see what I mean by the Go React site. Now, it will open directly to Go React, but because I'm the professor, it stops right there. So in this Go React area, you will click Start an Activity. You will give it a name. I'm going to call it Sample Speech. This is where you can add your PDFs, your slides. You must save your slides into PDFs in order to do it. And then you click Continue. You will see this box. Click Continue to Record. Make sure it's on record. You're not uploading or zooming or any other type of way. You are recording your speech. You click to record, and then you will see your camera. So notice you have your camera here. You will check your audio, and then you click record. And I will give my speech, do a little bit of, hey, hello. I'm sitting down for this example, but you must stand in your speeches. I'm sitting down just to give the overview. Then you click stop. It will process it. And then you click submit. Now, once you've done your speech, if you've done it correctly, you will see, if you've done it correctly, you will see a little thumbnail. When you go back to your speech after it's graded, there's an area here. Here's comments. People can add comments here if you'd like, but what you need to look for is the rubric. Remember I said the rubric is in here on the side? This is where you'll be graded. Your points will be put here. Comments will be put here. And you'll scroll down to see the comments and your grades. Then your overall grade will be shown up here. So this is the rubric area. Make sure when you're trying to find your comments that you're looking at the rubric. You're not just looking at the points up here. You need to see the comments that are being made. Okay? And then you can click back and go back. So I'm going to save and exit. So that's what it looks like when you are recording a speech. Now we'll go back to Blackboard to how to submit your peer assessment assignment. You'll be assigned a peer to do your assignment. You will see your pairings here in this area. You're not paired yet because I don't know what students have dropped or added the course. And then you will write a document assessing your peers. And you will upload that here in Blackboard. Next, you have once we get out of this, you will have your persuasive speech assignment. And you have all the same things here except for the peer assessment. You don't do a peer assessment for the persuasive. Same thing for the group information. In your group, you must do what's called an individual RTM and do a group RTM, a group outline, group presentation, and then you'll do an individual paper assessment about your group. And we will go over that. But that's all in your group folder. If you are taking this class for honors credit, then you'll go here. Otherwise, you will skip this area. Next, you will have, if you scroll down, your chapter quizzes and pre-quizzes. Your pre-quizzes are due on a certain time. It's written on your daily due sheets, but If you click a pre-quiz, it will tell you when it's due. For some reason, Blackboard will not show the due dates here, but it's on your daily schedule. If you click it too soon, when you go there, it will take you directly over to take your quiz. It will look like this. I'm in instructor view, so that's why it looks how it does. So you go through and you answer the different questions, and then at the end, you click the submit button. All right, let's go back to Blackboard. And that's how you do your pre-quizzes. And then as you read your chapters, your post-quizzes are due. So after the chapters are read, and make sure to read your reading schedule and read the due date sheet, because we're not reading the textbook chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3. We jump around in the textbook. So make sure you know what you're reading and what chapters we are on. Here's where you click to get to your textbook. If you click one of these buttons, it takes you directly to your textbook. And even once you're in your textbook, again, it gives me all of this information, but that's because I'm the instructor. Let's see, if I can get back out of here. Let me try to go again to get here. Okay, so here's the smart book. And when you get here, over here is your table of contents. So even if I clicked in on chapter 11, I don't have to stay here. I can click through other chapters. You can use this button to increase your font if it's too small. If it's too large, you can make it smaller. You can click this button and it will read the text to you. If you click this button, if you want to look up a concept, if I look up listening, it will show me where in other chapters I can find listening, that concept, and I can go directly. If I click on it, it will take me directly to that area. So this is your textbook. Make sure to click around and see what you can see in the textbook. Now, you'll see there are some assignments in the textbook. Those are just for practice if you choose to do them, but there are no graded assignments in the textbook. And then you will see your PowerPoints if you'd like to use them to help you to outline each chapter. And last but not least is your final exam survey. You will not see this until it's final exam time. It will not pop on your screen until you see till that time. Here's where you can get tutoring on campus. Here's help with the Blackboard site, and here are YSU policies. If you are having difficulties with the textbook site, please reach out to me and I can get you to the correct person. Once I have a help site email or phone number or link, I will place that on Blackboard. So this is your Blackboard site. Over here, you see my name. You can email me. If you have a virtual assistant, which a virtual assistant is the person who helps to grade your information, that person's name will be over here as well. And you will be sent, if you have a virtual assistant, that person will send you out an email welcoming you to the class, letting you know who they are. Up here is your grade book. In here, you will see all of your grades straight across. You will see your overall grade in this column. There, of course, aren't any grades, so, we don't have to worry about that. There's an overview of what you need to do or need to grade and whatnot. When you're placed in groups, your groups, you can find them in the group section. Here's where your announcements are. And there will not be any discussions in this class. So this is a small overview of the Blackboard site. I strongly suggest for you to look through the site, look around, see what you can see, and let me know if you have any questions or you can't find something. Each week you will get either a video and an email or just an email from me letting you know what's due when. So on Mondays, I will say, hey, this coming Sunday, you have to do your informative speech, so make sure you're preparing. And then on either Friday or Saturday, I will remind you, hey, such and such is due. Make sure you're doing it. And you can find all the information of how to do each assignment on Blackboard. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me. Again, this is Miss Jackson, and I look forward to seeing all of your speeches and working with you this semester.